welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a Q&A with Kaylah today.
Hi guys.
I will make sure to drop her YouTube and her TikTok in the description so you guys can also follow her websites. We're just gonna jump right into the questions. The first question is, what inspired you to learn about Islam? So for me, my first Ramadan, that's when I decided to learn about Islam fully, to make sure that I was, I knew I was committing to something. So it was like, let me learn about it. Ramadan was like 2 weeks away. So I literally just loaded myself with a whole bunch of YouTube videos, like teaching myself how to pray, strengthening my belief in Islam and Allah. It was just like overall, like just learning about things. So like knowing why I'm doing this and, stuff like that. That's what really like inspired me Ramadan. So yeah, what about for you?
Probably family. Just seeing the women in my family that are Muslim. Just the way that they dress, wearing a niqab with the gloves fully. Just seeing my uncle's wife just always covered. I just thought she was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Even though I'd never seen her hair before, I always thought she was so beautiful.
Yeah. The hijab is very beautiful, you guys. The second question is, how did your family and friends react to you converting?
They were happy. Like, they weren't upset or anything.
Yeah.
It was more of a, okay, this is good. I see where you're going with this. I feel like they were happy because they saw me going towards a straight path rather than just not having a religion at all and living life with basically nothing to guide myself with. I feel like Islam gives me gives me tools to handle life better, and understand it more.
Yeah, definitely like stability.
Yeah.
For me, my family and my friends, they were pretty chill about it. It was really like the outsiders that really had a problem with everything, throwing sins in your face and stuff like that. But overall, my family, I mean, they made their little jokes, but overall, it was like pretty chill. It wasn't really nothing like, oh, don't do this or don't do that. Even though my family isn't Muslim, they weren't like judgmental. They like respected me and everything because they found out I was Muslim during Ramadan. So like I came home from break fully covered, like, oh, I need to go pray, make sure none of my little cousins come in the back room, or if like somebody was looking for me, oh, Zanaya, she's praying right now, give her a minute. They were like so respectable about my religion. My friends, it just took them some adapting because I'm not doing what I was doing before. So it's kind of like, oh, she doesn't do that anymore. So now we have to like find an alternative to replace what we were doing before. And I feel like it made our friendship stronger. And even like some of my friends, they be trying on the hijab and stuff. So they're like, everybody's supportive about the entire thing. Another question is, how has your daily life changed since becoming a Muslim?
Probably before, I definitely didn't have like discipline. I feel like being Muslim and wearing the hijab, you have to have discipline. Just because like motivation, it runs out. Wearing the hijab, it can be hard. I'll be honest with you. Some people like to say, oh, it's not hard to wear hijab. It is.
Yeah.
Imagine going from wearing no hijab and not knowing a clue about what it is for 20 years, and then here you are at 22 and now you're wearing a hijab for a year now. So I feel like it definitely gives me like, what did I say again? It gives me discipline.
Yeah.
So yeah, and that basically changed my routine from before. And praying, I feel like before, like I had no idea of what like praying was. So just to go from not knowing what praying is into trying to pray all 5 prayers, it's kind of hard. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to reschedule. I'm done.
My life has changed since being a Muslim. I feel like I learn a lot more. Like when I'm at the MSA with my friends on campus, I feel like they're teaching me something new every day. I feel like just every day is a learning experience for me. Like now, I just watch what I do now. Like I watch what comes out of my mouth. I watch what I wear. I try my best to be the best Muslim as I can because I know nobody's perfect. Don't talk about my iPad not having a case either, you guys. I'm still kind of, I just like it like this, for real. Next question is, what has been the biggest challenge as a convert?
The biggest challenge is being like alone for Ramadan. I feel like if you're alone during Ramadan, I feel it's still a good feeling because you get to go to the masjid, break your fast with the other Muslimas and enjoy their time and just like enjoy the khutbah. But Eid is also like lonely just because my family, they're so far and I never experienced like a Ramadan or Eid with them. So yeah, I feel like the people who do have Muslim family members, I just feel like y'all be so lucky. Like for us to not be born into Islam, it's a much different experience when Ramadan or Eid comes around.
Yeah, it's like we're really like teaching ourselves a lot too. Like we're really teaching ourselves how to be the best Muslim out.
Yeah.
For real.
Then it'd be hard because you try to seek advice from the masjid from different Muslims, and sometimes just the connections just don't be clicking.
Yeah.
Or sometimes we just don't agree with some people like advice or knowledge that they're giving you. So it's just hard. Like you don't know what to believe. Am I supposed to believe what they're telling me, or am I supposed to believe this way? So, yeah.
Well, for me, I feel like my biggest challenge is trying to stay away from the dunya, because a lot of my friends, they're not Muslim. Mainly all my friends that are Muslim are the ones I go to school with and Kaylah. But other than that, I don't really have any Muslim friends. My family's not Muslim, and my like regular friends that's in my phone, they're not Muslim either. So, they like to party and stuff, and it's just like me. I'm like, I want to, but I can't. Like, it's just trying not to be sucked into that. You know what I mean? And then I'm not saying everybody's perfect because sometimes you do slip up, and it's just like it's like your job to be like, listen, no, let's not make this a habit. It's cool right now, but you know that eventually you're gonna have to give it up fully. And I feel like that's my biggest thing. Cause like when I was in Pennsylvania, it was so easy to like just say no because like you're isolated. It's like it's so much other stuff to do than just sit around and do bad stuff all day. But out here, it's like they make it look like it's so fun, and it's like they just make it look fun. And then when you do it, it'd be like, that's it. That's literally how it is for me. Like I'd be like, that's it. Like, and then you'd be like, I could have not did this and realized you already did it already. The next question is, how has your experience been with the Muslim community, and what can born Muslims do to be more welcoming to converts?
Like my overall experience has been good, but I did have some interesting interactions with other Muslims, and I just feel like the community could be a little better. And online, because we do have a Muslim community that like to be on TikTok. They love to fight you in the comments.
Yeah.
Love to call you out for doing like if it's haram, or like sometimes people who are new to Islam, they might not even know that they're doing wrong.
Yeah.
And it just be the way that people come at you online, in person, just all of it. And then it's a lot. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like, even when it comes down to the garments, like the sisters who be overcharging an arm and a leg for a piece of fabric that you want sew together 1, 2, 3, and you overcharging
$200 is crazy.
Hello. Ain't it? because I'm not paying that, baby.
Exactly.
I go slap myself.
Exactly.
I go on YouTube and learn right. See?
And okay.
I said this leave me alone. Y'all, I don't know why Zanaya be so mean to me.
I do not be mean to her.
Yes, she's
lying.
so mean. Like, she don't treat me
She's
nice.
lying.
She don't treat me nice. And it hurts my feelings.
I treat her nice all the time.
So then give me a kiss. No, I'm joking.
I'm adding this in the video.
No.
I'm adding that.
Stop. I'm taking this clicker.
No, you're
finishing this. Next question.
I'm on the wrong page. Oh, okay. So the next question is The next question is, what advice would you give someone considering Islam, and how has your perspective on life changed since becoming Muslim?
Advice that I would give to someone wanting to become Muslim, I would say, please come. Please. This will be the, Islam, when I'm, deep into when I'm deep into the religion, when Ramadan comes around, wallahi, I would recommend being Muslim to anybody. It's, one of those things that you want to have forever, but, forever isn't, real. But I would definitely recommend, researching, going deep into it, understanding what it is first, and then proceeding to the next step. Just because for me, I knew what Islam was, but I would have loved to have gotten more into my religion. But yeah, I would definitely say research more, go to the masjids, speak to the brothers or sisters in the masjid for advice, just get all the advice that you can get before you take your shahada.
Advice I would give to someone considering Islam is, do not listen to the outsiders. I would say stop what you're saying on social media. Stop what you hear your friends say about somebody. I would say hang around a group of Muslims for one day and just watch the experience that you just watch the experience, because I hear a lot of times when people be like, oh, I have a whole bunch of Muslim friends, and they'll be like, and they're pretty cool, you learning, you always want to hang out with them, and at the same time you're not doing anything haram. You're not smoking, you're not drinking, but you're having the time of your life with them. So I would say, I would just say, don't listen to the outside people, don't listen to the haters. Yes, we believe in Jesus.
Come on, can you say that again? We believe in Jesus. We love Jesus. Marry Jesus. Come on, we love them.
Yes, we believe in Jesus.
Let me tell you. If you hang around Muslims for a month, give it 6 months, you'll be Muslim.
Wallahi.
You'll never want to leave. Oh, when Ramadan comes, hang around them. You'll never want to leave. Eid, bro. We're not even going to talk about that. They ain't ready for that.
The second one was, how has your perspective on life changed since becoming Muslim?
My perspective on life has definitely changed a lot. I feel like most of the questions that I had about life has been answered, whether it's life or death. I feel like Islam answers every single question that you can imagine, especially in the Quran. I'm gonna be honest with you, I started reading the Quran probably last year, and when I tell you, once I started reading it, I was like, oh, so this what this is. Okay. And it'd be yo, how does this book know that? It's just certain things. And then in the religion, for us women, we have a week out of the month where we're not allowed to do prayer, and it just the way that it's set up for us, alhamdulillah, it's amazing. Some people think oh, you can't pray out of the week for a month. For what reason? Do Islam think women are gross because they can't pray at that certain time? And no, it's because in Islam, in the Quran, they would prefer us to chill and sit back and relax. And it's just
and plus we're not pure at that time.
But it's how do y'all know that we would prefer to chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you guys want to, speak science, most of the stuff in the Quran is science fact.
Yes.
So, science
definitely
based.
is. I remember in class, because we went to a class, and in the Quran, it speaks about the oceans being divided.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. And it's like, how can you guys deny
a book
that
literally tells you in your face?
Come on.
And say, no.
So that's why I recommend it a lot. And it gives you discipline. Like, who doesn't like discipline?
Yeah. I would say it changed by me realizing that all of this is temporary. This life is temporary, because when I pass on, I want to go to somewhere good, not somewhere bad. Like, all the stuff that I'm doing here, even though, yes, it matters, it doesn't matter. It's all temporary. And it's like, I'm always thinking about that afterlife. I always make sure that, like, I feel like my perspective now is what I leave here is like how people think of me. I know that I've done what I had to do. I know I give my prayers. I know I've been a good person. I know I help charity. I know I put smiles on people's face constantly. I feel like that's been my perspective since I became to Islam. I'm always thinking about how people are looking at me, and not in like an insecure way, but when they look at me, they see a Muslim woman.
Yeah.
They don't see no fast little girl walking down the street, or they don't see nobody that don't got their head on straight. Once you put your faith in Allah, I feel like that's when everything becomes clear to you. Even if you're having a hard time doing so, I feel like at least you know where you're supposed to be headed. I mean, where you're supposed to head. Or am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds weird.
No, it's right.
It sounds weird, but yeah, I feel like that's how my perspective changed, because you just have to realize, like, when you, even though people be like, oh, I'm young and I want to have fun, but what about the afterlife? What about when you out of nowhere, you can literally leave the earth any day?
That's the scary part, right? Especially, like, people think old people are the ones to go. No, everybody goes, whether it's from 0 months, from in the womb to 100 years old. So it's like, you need to be doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
Because the afterlife is very much real.
Exactly. And even for the people that don't believe in the afterlife, I feel like just open up the Quran. And like she said before, all your questions will be answered.
Yes, keep going, my sister.
But yeah, that was the last question. I feel like our experience haven't been so bad, you guys. A little background story about us. We met on Snapchat, and this was
Why are you telling?
This was my first Muslim friend in New Jersey. Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
And we've been friends ever since.
Hold up. What was that?
This is my first friend in New Jersey.
Muslim friend.
Oh, my first Muslim friend, excuse me. My first Muslim friend in New Jersey. And, she's been teaching me patience. In Islam, you have to have patience. And she has been teaching me patience, you guys. She teaches me patience.
What is that supposed to be? Am I allowed to do it? Oh, that hurt my feelings.
It's okay, because I'm a lot to deal with, too. You don't think?
Yeah.
I feel like we're like a married couple.
I'm really trying to grow and understand that no matter where you go, no matter what friend it is, no matter what family member it is, nobody is perfect. And you have to understand that. You can't just be like, oh my gosh, this person, I'm done, I gotta go. That was my main issue. Oh my gosh, this person, I can't do this anymore. Like, Kaylah, sit down. How do you think you make other people feel sometimes? So I just have to give people that same grace, And I'm definitely trying, like, as a person. That's something I can work on this Ramadan.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. And one more thing before, everything ends. I would say, watch the people that you hang around. Try and surround yourself with other Muslims. because it will be easier for you to stay on your deen. If you hang around people that aren't Muslim, you will be easily sucked into the dunya. Speaking from experience, you will. So, oh my gosh, I gotta go.
What happened, guys?
Wait, sorry.
I'm sorry. Cut. Nah, guys, I don't know what that was about. She's a little. I told you.
Anyway, guys, hope you guys have a good day. I feel like it's time for us to end.
Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.